Hello everyone, this is Payal Vaja. Welcome to Pharma Desert. In this video, we will discuss about new drug application and that are also called as NDA. So let's get started. These are the list of contents we will discuss in this video. First one is what is NDA? Next one is goals of NDA. When we go for NDA, NDA forms, contents of NDA, guidance document for the submission of NDA, submission of NDA, and last one is review and approval of NDA. We will discuss one by one. First one, what is NDA? That is a new drug application. According to their name, since 1938, every new drug has been the subject of approved NDA before US commercialization. So from the 1938, any new drug substance that has been matter of approved NDA before United States commercialization, and the NDA application is the one type of vehicle through which drug sponsors formally propose that the FDA approve a new pharmaceutical for sale and marketing in US. So NDA application is the one type of vehicle. By using this type of vehicle, drug sponsors that formally propose that FDA approves a new pharmaceuticals for sale as well as marketing in United States. The data gathered during animal studies and human clinical trials of an investigational new drug become a part of NDA. That means data that are collected during animal studies as well as during human clinical trials of INDA all are the part of NDA. What was the goals of NDA? Safety and effectiveness of new drug in its proposed use. So first one is they provide safety and effectiveness of new drug substances in its proposed use. Second one is whether the drug's proposed labeling is appropriate. So during packaging time, labeling of drug substance that is proper or not. Methods used in manufacturing, the drug and controls used to maintain the drug's quality are adequate to preserve the drug's identity, strength, quality, and purity. And the benefits of drug outweigh the risk. So methods that are used in manufacturing of drug substance as well as control that are used to maintain the drug quality and they are adequate to preserve drug identity, strength, quality as well as purity. When we go for NDA, first one is preclinical study. In preclinical study, animal testing of new drug substances occur and that is a short-term study. After animal study of new drug substance, second one is IND filing, investigational new drug application filing. After that, in clinical studies, three phases are present. Phase 1 that are for safety purpose, phase 2 that are for effectiveness purpose, and phase 3 that are for quality as well as for more information. So, in that is a one type of long term study. After phase 3, NDA filing and review if drug is approved, otherwise if drug is doesn't approve, so disapproval. That is regarding clinical study as well as preclinical study when we go for IND. NDA forms and electronic submissions. Form FDA 356 application to market a new drug, biological or an antibiotic drug for human use. So form number 356 that are particularly used for application to market any new drug product as well as market a biological or antibiotic drug for human use. Second one is form number 3397 that are used for user-free cover sheet, and last one is 3331 that is a new drug application field report and guidance document for electronic submission. So all are the FDA 356 as well as 3397 and 3331, all are the guidance document for electronic submission. First one is NDA Field Report. Submit information regarding distributed drug products and article to FDA. So in NDA Field Report, submit the information. Which type of information are submitted? Submit the information regarding distributed drug products and article to FDA. So which type of drug products that are distributed to a FDA that are submitted, and which contains any incident that causes the drug product or its labeling to be mistaken for another article. And second one is any bacteriological content or chemicals and physical deterioration, otherwise failure to meet the specifications. So all are included in information regarding drug distribution to the FDA. Next one is NDA content. The NDA may have as many as 20 different sections in addition to the Form FDA 356 itself. So NDA have a 20 different section according to Form number 356. The specific content of NDA will depend on the nature of the drug product and the information available at the time of submission, the application. So what was the specific content of NDA? NDA specific content that is depend on nature of drug product as well as information that are available at time of submission, the application. Form number FDA 356, they serve as a checklist as well as certification that the sponsor agrees to comply with a range of legal and regulatory requirements. So what was the role of FDA 356? That serve as a checklist as well as certification, and sponsor that are agree with, they agrees to comply with range of legal as well as regulatory requirements. NDA sections, 20 sections are available. Section number 1, that is the index. Section number 2, regarding as labeling. Section number 3, indicated application summary. Section number 4, it is required for chemistry, manufacturing and control. Section number 5, for non-clinical pharmacology and toxicology. Section number 6, human pharmacokinetics as well as bioavalibility. And section number 7, clinical microbiology. We will discuss one by one important parameters or important section. Section number 1, in section number 1 only index is present, while section number 2 labeling that is included, and section number 3 application summary that is included. Section number 8 that are used for clinical data. Section number 9 for safety update report. Section number 10 for statistics. Section number 11 for case report tabulations. Section number 12 for case report forms. Section number 13, they give idea regarding patent information. And section number 14, it gives the idea regarding patent certification. Section number 15, that are required for establishment description. Section number 16 for department certification. 17 that are required for field copy certification. 18 that are for user free cover sheet. 19 that are for financial disclosure, and 20 that are authors. All are the NDA documentation parts of document. First one is NDA 1, that is for index, NDA 2 for labeling, while NDA 3, that is a application summary. In application summary, this is an abbreviated version of entire application. So they give the idea regarding entire application, and it should give a reviewer a clear idea of drug and its application. So by reading a summary, they they gives the idea to the reviewer regarding drug as well as its application, and the summary usually made up of 50 to 200 pages. Second one is section number 4 that are used for chemistry, manufacturing and control, that are also called as CMC. The first technical section of NDA, it includes information. So first technical section of NDA which include information, while three main elements are chemistry, manufacturing and control information, samples submit only upon FDA request and method validation package. So three main elements: chemistry, manufacturing as well as control information. Sample they submit only upon FDA request and method validation package. In CMC, drug substances require drug description as well as physical and chemical characteristic, structural elucidation, drug substance manufacturing methods, drug substance analytical control as well as drug substance stability. All are indicated in CMC. All are regarding drug substances. Next one is in CMC drug product. In drug product, list of all the components and quantity that are required for drug product. Second one is drug product manufacturing methods. Next one is drug product packaging. And next one is drug product stability. Next one is section number 7 that are required for clinical microbiology. In clinical microbiology, that are required for anti-infective drug products as well as biochemical basis of drugs action on microbial physiology, the drug's antimicrobial spectrum, mechanism of resistance to the drug, and clinical microbiology laboratory methods. So first one is clinical microbiology that are particularly required for anti-infective drug products. Second one is biochemical basis of drug actions on microbial physiology as well as drugs antimicrobial spectrum that are also included in clinical microbiology, mechanism of resistance to the drug substance, and last one clinical microbiology laboratory methods that are included. Next one is section number 11, that is a case report tabulations. In case report tabulations, complete tabulations for each patient from phase 2 and phase 3 efficacy study. So in section number 11, case report tabulations that is maintained. So in case report tabulation, complete tabulation that is complete table form is formed for each patient from phase 2 study as well as phase 3 efficacy study. So when phase 2 as well as phase 3 study perform on the patient, all the data that are collected and introduced into the table form. Phase 1 clinical pharmacology study that are also included, and safety data from all the clinical studies that are also included in case report tabulation form. Next one is NDA section number 12 that are also called as case report forms or that are called as CRF. What is case report forms? CRF for each patient who died during a clinical study and patients who were dropped from the study. So case report forms that are for each patient who are died during clinical study and patient who were dropped from this type of study. So CRF that are particularly used for when any patient death is occur during clinical study as well as any patient who are left from study. Both are included in case report forms. Next one is guidance document for NDAs. These documents are prepared for FDA review staff and applicants sponsor to provide guidelines to the processing, content, and evaluation or approval of application. So what is guidance documents? These documents that are prepared for FDA review staff and applicant or sponsor to provide guidance to the processing, content, and evaluation or approval of application. So guidance document, they provide guidance, and guidance document, that is a one type of document that are particularly prepared for FDA review staff as well as that are prepared for applicants or sponsor, and they provide guidelines to the processing, content, as well as evaluation or approval of applications. Next one is CDER, Central Drug Evaluation Research, that gives the guidance documents to help or prepare NDA. So what was the role of CDER? CDER, they gives the guidance documents to prepare help for preparing NDA. Next one is CDER, that are particularly Center for Drug Evaluation as well as Research, Drug Registration and Licensing System, ICSR, that is the Individual Case Safety System Reporting. So CDER, that are for Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, Drug Registration and Licensing System, while ICSR, that are stand for Individual Case Safety System Reporting. Bioavailability and bioequivalence studies for orally administered drug products, that are a general consideration, and formatting, assembling, and submitting new drug and antibiotic application, format and content of chemistry, manufacturing and control section of application. Next one is format and content of microbiology section of application, as well as format and content of clinical and statistical section of application. And last one is container closure system for packing human drugs and biologics. So bioavailability and bioequivalence studies for orally administered drug products, which type of general considerations that are required for bioavailability and bioequivalence studies for orally administered drug products. So first consideration like formatting, assembling and submitting new drugs as well as antibiotic application. Second one is format and content of CMC section of an application. Next one is format and content of microbiology section of application. Next one is format and content of clinical and statistical section of application. While last one is container closure system that are required for packaging any human drug substances as well as biological product. Submitting documentation for the stability of human drugs and biologics. Format and content of human pharmacokinetics and bioavailability section of an application, providing a clinical evidence of effectiveness for human drug and biological products, and NDAs impurities in drug substances. So what was the general considerations? Submitting documentation regarding stability of human drug and biologics. So if you are performing any type of stability study for human drug substance as well as biologics, so all are submitted in a documents form. Next one is format and content of human pharmacokinetics and bioavailability section of an application. So format and content of human pharmacokinetics as well as bioavailability section of application, that is included, providing a clinical evidence of effectiveness for human drug as well as biological products. So provide clinical effectiveness or clinical proof regarding effectiveness of human drug substances as well as biological products. And NDAs also gives the idea regarding impurities in drug substance. Remaining general considerations like drug master file, Required specification for FDA's, that is IND, Investigational New Drug application. Next one is NDA. Next one is ANDA. And next one is Drug Master File Binder. So INDA, that are stand for Investigational New Drug Application. Next one is NDA, that are stand for New Drug Application, while ANDA, that are stand for Abbreviated New Drug Application. Last one is refusal to the file. Common technical documents. In 1997, FDA CDER published guidelines that allow a sponsor to submit NDAs electronically instead of on a paper. So what is a common technical documents? In 1997, according to FDA's Central Drug Evaluation as well as research, they published guidelines and they allow the sponsor to submit NDAs electronically instead of paper. So they submit electronically or via online, otherwise instead of hard copy or a paper. There is the CTD triangle. What is CTD? Common technical document. That is a non-NOT part of CTD. And second one is CTD. First one is various module is present. Module 1, that is a regional admin information. Second one is in module 2, quality overall summary, non-clinical overview. Next one is non-clinical summary as well as clinical overview and clinical summary. Module 3, that are required for quality. Module 4, that are required for non-clinical study reports, while Module 5, that are required for clinical study report. Specifications for FDA's Drug Master File Binders. Example, if polyethylene binders, front size that is a 248 into a 292 mm, back side that is 248 into 305 mm, must be withstand at temperature about 150 degrees centigrade, and ink color that must be a black in color. FDA form number 2626 that are blue in color and that are NDA archival binder, while FDA form 2675 that are red in color and that are also that are IND archival binder, while 2626 that are NDA archival binder. Form number 3316 that are red in color and that are drug master file binder, while second one is 3331 6A that are blue in color and that are a drug master file archival binder. Second one is specification for FDA's DMF binder. Second example is for paper binder. Front that is about 267 into 292 mm. Back that is about 267 into 305 mm. Ink color must be black in color. Maroon color binder ink must be white. And FDA form number 2626A that are red in color, that is a NDA Chemistry binder. Second one is FDA form number 2626B that are yellow in color and that is a indicated NDA Pharmacology binder. Next one is form number 2626C that are orange in color and that are used for NDA Pharmacokinetic binder. Next one is 2626D that are white in color that are NDA Microbiology binder, and last one is 2626E that are one type of tanning is present and that are NDA Clinical Data binder. Form number 2626F that are green in color that are NDA Statistics binder. Next one is form number 2626H that are maroon in color and that are required for NDA Field Submission Chemistry binder. Next one is 2675A that are green in color and that are IND Chemistry binder. Last one is 2675B that are orange in color and that are IND Microbiology binder. Next one is assembling application for submission. FDA have two types, review copy as well as archival copy. First one is archival copy that are made up of cover letter, form number FDA, submitted a FDA to the form number 356H, while that are also contain administrative sections, comprehensive NDA index, 4 copies of labeling section, 3 copies of CMC, methods validation package, and last one is case report tabulations and case report forms. So archival copy that are made up of cover letter, form number 356H that are submitted to FDA. They also contain administrative section and they contain NDA index, as well as they contain 4 copies of labeling section. So 4 copies of labels that is included. Next one is they also contain 3 copy of CMC as well as method validation package, and last one is case report tabulation as well as case report forms is present. Next one is review copy. In review copy, the cover letter is present. The FDA submitted form number 356H to the FDA. The administrative section is present. Comprehensive NDA index is present. Labeling section is present. And last one is application summary. So in review copy, first one is cover letter. Second one is 356H form number that are submitted to FDA. Next one is administrative section that is available. Next one is NDA index that is present. Labeling section is required. And last one is application summary that is maintained in review copy. That is the review of NDA. First one is application fileable. If application is First one is applicant prepare new drug application. Applicant prepare new drug application and after preparing they file application. After filing of NDA with the help of applicant, application it is fileable. It is if yes, so it is reviewed by CDER. If no, they refuse to file letter is issued. So first one is applicant prepare a new drug application and application that is fileable. If yes, that is reviewed by CDER, Central Drug Evaluation Research. If no, refuse to file letter is issued, and if it is yes, it is reviewed by CDER. So various parameters that is checked by CDER: medical parameter, biopharmaceutical parameter, pharmacology parameter, another side statistical parameter, chemistry parameter, as well as microbiological parameter. If all the parameters are approved, so NDA give the CDER give the approval to NDA, otherwise they give disapproval to NDA. Next one is FDA approval process. 3 process is present: fast track approval, second one is accelerated approval, and third one is priority review. First one is in fast track approval, drug for serious disease, fill an unmet medical need, must be requested by drug company, and FDA 60 days review decision. Fast track approval, that means they give fast decision. When FDA gives the fast decision, when drugs that are used for serious disease and they feel an unmet medical need and they must be requested by the drug company, and FDA 60 days review decision that is prepared. Next one is accelerated approval. Second one is in accelerated approval. In 1992, FDA instituted accelerated approval regulation and based on surrogate endpoint, not on clinical outcome. So in accelerated approval, that is instituted in 1992 according to FDA, and that is based on surrogate endpoint that are not based on clinical outcome. A surrogate endpoint is a marker or laboratory measurement or a physical sign that is used in clinical trials as an indirect or a substitute measurement that represent a clinically meaningful outcome such as survival or symptom improvement. So surrogate endpoint is a one type of marker, a laboratory measurement or a physical sign that is particularly used in clinical trials as an indirect or substitute measurement that represent a clinically meaningful outcome such as survival or symptoms improvement. Next one is priority review. A priority review designation is given to drug that offer a major advance in treatment. So what is priority review? Priority review designation is given to the drug and they give major advance in the treatment. And the goal for completing a priority review, that is about 6 months. So within 6 months, priority review it should be completed, and it can given for drugs used to serious or non-serious disease, so that are used for serious or non-serious disease. And standard review is applied to a drug that offers a most only minor improvement over existing marketed therapies. 10 months that is required for approval. If any query or doubts related to topic, please write your questions in comment box. Thank you.